1, 2, yeah. Winning games, BaseWinner.com. Yeah. Winning games.
Welcome to the BaseWinner Daily Podcast. It's Burgers and Bets Day here. ESPN Sunday Night Game, my favorite game of the week, and I'm back. You got the BaseWinner today. Mike's going to be doing the daily podcast, and we're going to kind of alternating. Mike has been on fire, hitting a lot of those plays this last week, and credit to him, credit to his podcast. Very happy to have him on the team. He's been a great asset since I brought him aboard, and he's your point of contact. All of you guys like Mike. He's a super good guy. So let's get into the plays today. We've got 3 plays and a prop play, or actually 2 regular plays and a prop play. And then at the end, you're going to actually get a view from my undisclosed location in the desert, as Gil would like to say. Okay, so let's dig into the plays. Today we got 2 total plays, and then we have a prop play, and I'll go over all of them, go over the prop play in the middle. So the first play, we're going with over the game total, 9.1 we have it projected, and Vegas has it at 8. Let's see what the sauce is. This is from Bet Any Sports, part of the 5 Dimes umbrella, which is the one we recommend. We're showing over 8 minus 105, so looks an inception. It looks like a good play, and we'll delve into it a little bit deeper. We go to the probability chart inside the game page, and we're showing now this is the adjusted team total. If you guys missed the webinar yesterday morning, we go into detail about how we create the run projected. We show you where the player is and where the pitcher is, and all kinds of good stuff. How we actually got into a database and how we created John Neese's xERA, and went over how bad Gregory Polanco is versus left-handed pitching, and then he promptly goes out and goes 3 for 3 versus John Neese. But you know, it doesn't always fall to plan, but he is bad versus left-handed pitching, so keep that one in your quiver for future thought. Anyway, we're going to go back to this game. We like 9.1 runs in this game. This is the adjusted team total. It takes in the probability that Kansas City might not get up to bat in the 9th inning because they have a 56.3 chance to win the game. So we have a calculation for that. But even with that calculated in, we're showing 9.1 runs. And so let's go to the power calculator. I already have it in there. So for this one, I have 9.1. That's, I should say, our total versus Vegas total, but we have it weighing home is 9.1 to 8. And this is the probability it should be. It should be minus 134. So we're getting almost 20 points in value. So I do my math wrong. Almost 30 points in value. So it's a good play. That's the first play over the total. Minus 105. The next play is the Angels over the team total. We're showing 4.38. Of course, that's not adjusted because there's no adjustment. They're always going to bat 9 times because they're the visiting team. So let's go to 5 Dimes and see what the Angels team total odds are. They've been kind of going up and down all day. Right now we got over 3.5 minus 110. Let's go into the software and see what that means with our projections. So we're going to put in 4.38. Vegas has 3.5 and minus 150. So that's actually a better play. I mean, from a value standpoint, that's 40 points in value from the minus 110 we have at 3.5. And again, we go into how we project that, and that's a function of these guys' raw numbers versus the park factor versus the umpire. If you look at, let's look at the umpire today, because I think he helps our cause, and he does. Quinn Wolcott, just updated him today. 103 QERA. That means he averages 3% more runs than the average umpire over the last 3 years. Those 3-year umpire totals, those are what you get every day as a customer. And so those are the 2 plays we like. And you'll see at the end of the tape, we had a little bit of fun here in our office, and we like the Angels tonight. Hopefully they score a ton of runs. So Angels over, game over. Let's look at the prop play. Okay, final play of the podcast is the prop play, and it's batter versus batter, total bases. we like, and it's going in the Pujols Morales matchup. Pujols is a dog. Morales is the -135 favorite. And these are tough bets to make. I mean, in all honesty, because of that 40-cent spread, there's few and far between value. There is, though, if you dig in every game, you can get 1 or 2 per day. It just so happens today we have pretty good value on this particular play, and I'll show you why. So we have one of the pieces of our software is we can project total bases for the game. So that's a long calculation. I'll go over that on a podcast because it's really cool for this particular bet. So we have Pujols at 1.50 total bases, Kendrys Morales 1.36. If we put it into the magical probability calculator, we show Pujols at -112. Not a whole bunch of value, but it makes the game fun, and it's about 17 points, so it's good enough to bet. I wouldn't bet the house on it, but I think it's a good play. So if you look at, and then one of the other things that we've gone over a couple times, and this is really kind of my fun thing, is this location frequency chart. And I'm going to try to center it so we can see all the guys. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. So if you look at Pujols, this is all his location, his ability, the tier that he's in versus all the peers everybody in the league. So he's a top tier. He's in the top 10% of hitters, batting average plus slugging percentage that hit the high zone. And if you look at this chart, got to maybe send it down just a little bit here so we can all see this. So tier 1, high zone, he's 860 batting average plus slugging percentage. And then, of course, we go with all of the different zones to get the vertical zones, high, mid, and low. And then the inside zone, his inside, center, and his outside. And so we look at his opponent. So Ventura likes to go. We did all this prior to the year. So this is prior to 2015. We had a pretty good sample size, 2012 to 2015. He goes high, and this is again in relation to the rest of the league. He's a top 20% pitcher in the high zone. Pujols great in the high zone, top 10%. And if you look center zone, he goes pretty, from the league's top 20%. Pujols top 20% center zone. So pretty good location sleuth numbers for him. If you go look at Morales, I thought he was pretty good. So maybe they kind of cancel out. But there was something about this one that if you look at, he's got to be left-handed. If you look at, so Santiago versus, because he's a switch hitter, so he'll bat left-handed. No, he'll bat right-handed, excuse me. So he's going to bat right-handed versus the lefty. And so Santiago likes to go mid and high. Well, Morales is pretty good high. He's in the top 30%, but he's in the lower 30%. He's in the 70% would be he'd be the lower 70%. 7's bad. 10 would be the last 10%. So 7 would be the seventh 10%. So he's in the bottom 30% of the league there in the mid zone. So we're going to call Socha up and tell him to pitch mid rather than high. Or you could tell him to pitch low. So anyway, we went over this with Granderson, and he couldn't hit the high ball. And then the guy, Zimmerman, I think, was pitching 2 weeks ago. Throws him a low pitch, and guy hits a home run. So anyway, but it's from a probability standpoint. The location numbers favor Pujols. The total bases numbers favor Pujols. So let's wrap up the plays. We like Pujols plus 105 total bases versus Morales. We like the over 8 minus the minus 105, and we like the Angels over 3.5. I think it was minus 110. So those are your plays. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your burgers, your beers, your sodas, whatever you're drinking tonight, and enjoy the end of this tape. Just got done handicapping a card.
He knows what price is right.